blog restoreinteriors.com, and we are getting ready for our holiday open house that happens on November the 8th at Homewood Antiques and Marketplace. And I have been busy making burlap bows for my booth and for our trees. And I wanted to show you how I create these. I don't buy a ribbon by the roll. I actually buy an entire roll of burlap from Joann's Fabrics and Crafts or Hancock's. I think you can get it at fabric.com. And I buy the burlap on the bolt, and I cut my own ribbon. I measure about 6 inches wide and roll the entire bolt out along my living room floor and just cut the whole bolt up and make huge rolls of my own ribbon, and I just go from there. You're going to be surprised at how easy this is. I love the tattered edges, but all I do is I play it by ear. It depends on how big I want the bow. And I'm going to show you how I make the there's 5 loops on either end, so I guess it's 10 loop bow. And you can use these for the top of your Christmas tree. They're really cute for Thanksgiving. They're even really, really great to save and use during the wedding season. I can think of a lot of different uses for these bows other than Christmas. So the first thing that you want to do is start with a long tail, or however long you want your tail. And I'm going to create my first loop, and just according to what size, there's no measuring, just whatever size you want. You can make them small, you can make them large and loopy. And so as you can see, I've started with one loop, I have a tail, and then the end of my roll here. And I'm just going to hold it between my thumb and my index finger as tight as I can. And that's going to hold the shape. So then I'm going to take the loose end and I'm going to fold it up and make another loop and grab it. And you want to try to make sure that your 2 loops on both sides are the same size. So here I have my tail, my bolt, and then I have 1 loop here and 1 loop here. Okay, so I've got it still with my thumb and my index finger, and I'm going to keep going. So here's loop number 2, and I'm going to grab it with my thumb, pinch them together, and then I'm going to fold the next loop up, grab it with my thumb and index finger. So now that I have 2, you can see how it's starting to form. And you just keep going and try to measure, just eyeball the size of the loops and make sure they're the same. And I'm going to go all the way, keep grabbing, and it gets really, really hard to grab because it gets thick. So you have to pinch it really tight. So I have 3 on each side now. 4 on each side. And now 5. Okay, so you can do one of 2 things. You can either use pipe cleaners or floral wire. I really like pipe cleaners. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more here. I really like pipe cleaners because they're easier to twist off, and they're just easier for me to maneuver, and you can't see them. They're easier to put on the tree and to apply it to a wreath or whatever you're putting it on. Okay. So my next thing that I'm going to do, I've got it and I'm pulling the tails down so they're both on the bottom, and all I'm going to do is take this and put it where my fingers are. So you have to continue to hold it This takes a little bit of practice trying to get it to go around. Do not let go of it until you've wrapped it all the way around. So the pipe cleaner has taken the place of my fingers, pinching it together. So I'm going to show you where it's pinched together right here. And all I'm going to do is just twist it as tight as I can. Okay? Keep twisting it and twisting it. I would do it 10 times at least, and then after we're done, we're going to tie it in a knot. Okay, so then all you're going to do, so you can kind of still see the pipe cleaner, so what you're going to do is you're just going to play with your loops. Pulling your tails down, and you can adjust them. You need to make sure they're all folded out and unfolded, and you just separate them, kind of pull them opposite of each other to where they're not one behind each other. And just play with it until you have the look that you want. And I just will hold it up every now and then and see that I have the look that I want. Pull your tails down, and voila, there you go. And to secure it, you just want to take your two tails of your pipe cleaner and tie it in a knot, because from my experience, they, after just a bunch of uses, they will come unraveled. So just tie it in a good knot and you're set. And in between seasons, so that you don't mess up your bow, all you have to do is stuff your loops with tissue paper, just lots of tissue paper or crinkled up newspaper or paper, just to keep it from getting squished, and you can store it and use it again next year. Easy enough. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a great time decorating your own holiday trees. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at restoreinteriors@gmail.com or visit me on my blog, restoreinteriors.com. Thanks.